Okay, so we were talking before about, checking that we had the correct information, whether it's a phone number, it's an address, or it's the name, the pronunciation of something, or it could be just checking all of that information. So now we want to be able to, when we make a phone conversation, when we make a phone call, maybe the person didn't answer the call. So how do we leave a message after the tone? Usually you would hear when you call someone and they say the person isn't available. If you want to leave a message after the tone, and then you'll hear beep, and then you can say a message. So now we're going to learn phrases and ways that we can leave messages after a phone conversation, after we've made a phone call and the person didn't pick up. So firstly, before we look at the phrases, let's have a look at how do we say some of these symbols, okay? So this symbol here is called an underscore. So it's like on the bottom of the, if you were looking at it, it would be on the bottom. So it's an underscore under the letters. You could see it. This is called at, and we use it when we give our email. Okay, so it's at. So for example, hello Dean at hotmail.com. So that's how we pronounce that symbol, at. This is a dot. So maybe in your email address, you have a dot. You would say N dot Molina dot Diaz at hotmail dot. Okay, so that's how we pronounce it in English. You must say dot, not full stop. We say dot. This is a slash. Sometimes some emails will have a slash. Okay, some websites. This is a dash. Now be careful, it's very different to the underscore. It's a dash. It's like in the middle of the words. Again, some emails have a dash in them. So this is E-1 dot. This is a hashtag. Okay, so you know from your, Instagram post and your Facebook post, you can put a hashtag whatever. So really common, we use the hashtag when we want to make a post and we want to hashtag maybe the location or whatever it is, the food, whatever type of meal it is, or whatever is in the image. We want a hashtag. This is called a colon. So remember, we use a colon when we want to give a list. So if I tell you, don't forget to bring, then I would put the colon, apples, tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce. So when I want to give a list of something, maybe a list of fruits, a list of vegetables, a list of something, this is a comma. Okay, so this one would be Sanger, comma. Okay, so email addresses and websites. That's especially important when either we give someone our email address or maybe someone is giving you a website. So you want to make sure that when you hear these symbols, you know the words, how the symbol is, so you know how to write the symbol. Maybe it's in a website, very common. Okay, so if we have a look at number 1, the email address, we have J underscore. So J underscore Jones, yep, at hotmail.co.uk. Okay, so I can see here that there is an underscore, there is an at, and there is a dot. The next one would be, so this was this is an email address. See, we can see it's Hotmail, one of the common emails. Hotmail, Gmail, really common in the Western world. Okay, let's see. We've got www, so if we're talking about a website, and casa.com. So dot was our symbol, and we say www. We don't say triple W, we just say www dot. And whenever you see com, we know it's a website. It could be .com, especially in Australia, .au, but .com is the common website. And maybe there's a link that you need to click on. So charityhelp.org/B-2. Perfect. So that's how you would pronounce it. So these symbols, that's how we say them. And as I said, we can see them in an email address or a website or a link. Okay, and especially when we're telling someone, we need to be able to pronounce the symbols. Okay, so here are just some more examples. So these are just some common, this is an email, n.molina.diaz@hotmail.com. A website, very common, netflix.com. Google Translator.com. Okay, so we're going to talk about a phone conversation. How do we leave a phone conversation? Maybe I'm calling someone, my friend or anyone, and they didn't pick up the phone. So after the tone, I want to leave a voice message. So when I leave a message, I need to use the imperative, which means it's the grammar for the kind of verb. It's called a command, or it's an order, or when I give instructions. So all you do is you just use the verb. Like, for example, call me back, send me your email, give me your notes. Okay, so I just begin my conversation with the verb. We use this, as I said, when we're giving someone instructions, how to do something, and especially when we leave a phone conversation. So we know that we can't speak very long. We need to quickly, say the most important part of what we want, because a phone message should be very short. So we need to use the imperative type of grammar, and all you do is you just put the verb. So for example, email me the dates of the meeting. Okay, meet Mrs. Rivers at the airport. Book a hotel room for 2 nights. Buy 2 new mobile phones. Okay, so of course, in the beginning, I could have a greeting. So you could say, hi, this is Layla, and I'm calling because I need to meet Mrs. Rivers at the airport, and I need to see what time. Or again, if I'm leaving a message on the phone, I could say, hi, my name is Layla. I need to book a hotel room for 2 nights. Can you please call me back? So we have common expressions to end the phone call. We say, can you please return my phone call? Can you please call me back? Again, maybe it's best to always go for the short version. Can you please call me back? And especially some people say your phone number on 0402 and then whatever your number is. So this is a very common expression. I like it because it's very direct. It's simple. You don't have a lot of time when you leave a message. So can you please call me back on 0402? Again, you'd say the next 3 numbers and the last 3 numbers. So again, it's polite to say please, and that's where you would put the please. And as I said, we have the greeting in the beginning. So the greeting would be something like, hi, really quick. So you'd have to say, hi, this is, and then you would say your name. Okay, so hi, this is, you would say your name and then you'd say what your message is. So your message. So you'd keep it simple. I'm calling to confirm my appointment. I'm calling to check what time my booking is at. I'm calling to speak to Maria. Okay, so you don't want to give too much detail. You just want to leave a very short message. What is it that you want? Why are you calling? So just quickly say what your message is in a short way, and then you would have the end greeting. So can you please call me back? Or can you please, send me an email? But usually it's you want them to call you back, because then when you have the phone conversation, you'll give more details. Okay, so let's have a listen to a voice message. Again, a voice message is when you are calling someone or someone has called you, but you didn't answer the phone. You can listen to a message that they have left you. So we're going to practice by listening to one and taking down the correct information. Okay, so we are here on the next page, and we're going to write down. So let's check that we have the correct information. This one already has information. The name of the caller, message for, and what is the message. And if it's urgent, that means is it important? So they ticked yes. So let's listen and just make the corrections. Maybe there's the wrong spelling. Maybe there's the wrong symbol. Check if it has, the dot or the @ symbol or the dash or slash or whatever. Okay, so let's listen and correct the information here.
Track 19.
So they are on a website. You can download them from this address. It's Omarox. That's omarox.com/e-1. Once again, that's omarox.com/e-1. And can he call me back on my mobile number? That's 070-234-3785. Or email me at r_sanger@omarox.com. Please give him this message before he leaves this morning. It's urgent.
So with that voice that we heard, we should have heard that the name was incorrect. It was SANGER. Then we had the email was omarox.com/e-1. Okay, so just make that correction in the message. And it says call him back on his mobile. So not his home number, on his mobile number. And the mobile number is 077 0230 3785. Or email him at r_sanger@omarox.com. Okay, so those were some of the details that we heard from that phone conversation. We can see that it's very easy for someone when they listen to a message, sometimes they take down the wrong, letter, or, you know, they miss a number. So it's really important that we understand and we're able to make sure we heard it correctly. So first of all, always when we give a message or when we write the message, we always just write the shortest way. So you don't need to write the full conversation or the full message. You just write, you know, for example, download them from here, return my call. So you just give a very short message. Now let's listen to some voice messages and write what you hear. Okay, so imagine you are looking at your voice messages and this is the information that you hear. So write it down, but in a short way. Don't write down everything. And remember, use the verb to start your sentence.
Track 100, Unit 10E. 1. Can you call Jim back this evening? 2.
I'd like you to email the dates of the meeting.
3. Can you meet Mrs. Rivers at the airport? 4.
Would you book a room for 2 nights at the hotel?
5. Can you buy 2 new mobile phones?
Okay, so you should have heard something like, sorry, I don't think I have the answer for that. So number 1 was, yes, so email the dates of the meeting, meet Mrs. Rivers at the airport, book a hotel for 2 nights, and buy 2 new mobile phones. So as I said, when you give someone an order, you tell them what you want them to do, just start with the verb, you know, call me back, send me some money, send me your phone number, give me the location for our meeting, book the next available ticket. Whatever you want to do, just use the verb to start saying what you want. Okay, so now you are going to write and leave a message for someone. So imagine that you are calling your friend, or you're calling your mother, or you're calling your teacher or anyone, and leave a message. So make sure that you say who you are. So again, you know, have a greeting. We use hi, this is whatever. Make sure you leave your number. So you can say in the message, you could say what your message is and then have an ending. So you can you please call me back on? Or can you please email me on whatever it is, okay? So that's a very good structure that we use. You'd have a greeting first, then you'd have the message, and then an ending. So for example, I'll give you an example. So this person, Maria Sanchez. So this is her phone number, 0405 263 002. And her email is maria.san5@hotmail.com. So she's going to call her friend. Now her friend did not answer the phone. So she says, hi, Claudia. I didn't come to class today because I was sick. Can you message me the homework for today's class? This is very important. Thank you. Okay, so she could say, hi, Claudia, this is Maria. So let's add this information here. So hi, Claudia, this is Maria. Okay, I didn't come to class today because I was sick. Okay, again, she could start with the action. So couldn't. Okay, or I couldn't come to class today because I was sick. So you could see the verb here. Can you message me the homework for today's class? Or can you send me the homework for today's class? she doesn't need to say this, but that's fine. This is very important. Thank you. So you could see her message is here. The details of her message. She has a good, clear, she's saying hi to the person. She's showing who she is. This is Maria. Okay, thank you. And then she could say, my email is, okay, so she could say, my email is, and this. Now you're going to write the message, but you're going to imagine that you're doing this as a phone. So you're leaving a message at someone's phone. If they don't answer the phone, it will make a beep and then you just say your message. So we need to use this structure. Make sure you say hi, whoever. It could be a message to your mom. Hi, mom. You know, this is Maria. I need you to come pick me up because my car doesn't work. Thank you. My location is, and then you can say the address. Okay, so create a conversation. Okay, so we had some really great leave a message after the tone. So imagine that you've called someone, they didn't answer the phone, and you want to leave a message. So you want to make sure that it's a quick, short, very direct, easy to understand message. And here are some examples. So we have some examples. Okay, so the first one is we're imagining that our name is David Penner. So he could say, hi, this is David. I'm calling about a service. I need oil for my Toyota Corolla. Can you please call me back on 0414 752 738 or email me at david97so2@gmail.com. It's urgent. Thanks. Okay, another message is, hi, Tom, this is Henry. I called you many times without success. I want to schedule a bike replacement for next week. My number is 0916066838, or my email address is vinhthuido02041977@gmail.com. I await your response. Hi, Tim. This is Javiera. I need to rent a car for 5 days, a standard size car. Charge my Visa card. Thanks, and I'll pick it up tomorrow afternoon. And then we have, hi, this is Anna. I'm calling about my broadband, to install a broadband from Foxtel. Please text me on 0416 634 222 or email me at optus24os@gmail.com. It's urgent. Thanks. And then we have one more last message. So it says, hi, I'm Curly. This is my number. You can contact me immediately. I'm on my way. The traffic is heavy. I may not be able to make the meeting. Please send the meeting contact to my, wait 1 second, to my email. Thank you very much. This is my email, curly@outlook.com. I can see it's a very long message. You've got a lot of details in there. So I'm going to make it short by saying, okay, so hi, I'm Curly. So hi, this is, it's more common to say this is. So hi, this is Curly. Okay, so this is Curly. And then you need to say the message. So you've said who you are. Then I would say, can you, because we start with the verb, can you contact me quickly on 0466 000 833. I'm on my way. The traffic is very heavy. I may not be able to make the meeting. Please send the meeting contact to my email. Thank you very much. Again, very long, so maybe thanks, instead of thank you very much. So use the shortest, quick way. This is my email, curly@outlook.com. So I'm on my way. Traffic is bad. So that's a quick way to say that. Traffic is bad, may not be able to make the meeting. Please send the meeting content to my email. To my email, might just connect that. So always when you say to my email, then immediately give your email at curly@outlook.com. And then at the end, thanks. So usually always start by saying your name. So hi, this is Curly. Then the message, remember, make the message very short. Don't add too much details. So maybe here you could say, I'm running late to the meeting. So you don't need to say why, you know, because there's a lot of traffic. You can just say, this is actually very common, running late. So running late to the meeting. Please send me the meeting content to my email at curly@outlook.com. Thanks. So then you need to have an ending, and all you just need to say is thanks. So now you could see with this message, it's got a good structure. It's got, you're saying who you are. You're also giving a very quick, short message, because remember, you don't have a lot of time to leave a message. It will cut out. So you want to make sure it's a quick, short message, only the important information, and then have an ending, which is just thanks. Call me back, thanks. Okay, so that's looking at leaving a message after the tone. And really what was important was, if we go back, we learnt, if you remember, about the symbols. Really important. If we're giving someone our email address, especially this one, is really important. And it's at gmail.com, at hotmail.com. If we have a dot in our email, or we might have a dash or an underscore. So you can see why usually when you have an email address, it's best just to have very simple words if you can, and keep it short. Because as you can see, if you're trying to give someone your email address, it's possible that you can make a mistake. Not you make a mistake, but they may not be able to correctly write down your email address. Then we looked at ways that we can tell someone what do we need them to do. We use the imperative, which is a type of grammar, and it's giving a command, it's giving an order, it's telling someone what do you want them to do, like call me back, email me the meeting, send me the booking details, meet me at the cafe on North Terrace. So start with the verb, because it's a very direct, quick way to tell someone what do you want them to do. Okay, it's telling them what you want them to do. And again, we looked at how do we leave a message. So, so how to leave a voice message. So remember, this was a voice message, which we usually will leave on someone's mobile phone. And as you know, you don't have a lot of time. It will cut out. So have a greeting, say hi. You know, we usually use hi more than hello. And then say who you are. It's more common to say this is. So hi, this is Layla. Hi, it's Layla if you want. But it's very common to say this one. Say your message. Keep it short, simple, important information. And, you know, 1 or 2 sentences. And then have an ending. What do you want them to do? Can you email me back? Can you call me back on this number? Okay, good. So that's what we learnt about being able to leave a phone message. And, you know, sometimes it's not just you leaving a phone message for someone, but sometimes you will receive a voice message as well. So you need to be able to hear your voice message and take down the details. So the same thing, when you hear someone else leave a message for you, you need to understand it and you need to know what they want you to do. Okay, so that's it. So leaving a phone message after the tone.